wonder, in all seriousness, after that, the Buried Alive match, which was a classic gimmick match, I thought, for Undertaker. I enjoyed those, actually, because it was somewhat preposterous, but yet at the same time it was cool because it was Undertaker. I always gave Undertaker a lot of leeway in my mind that he could get away with stuff that nobody else could get away with.
Absolutely.
The Buried Alive match was great. The Hell in a Cell match was great, but do you think, as not only Undertaker started trying to reinvent himself in the late 90s, but also the family lineage stories got more convoluted, do you think, did that take the edge off of him for a while till he got refocused?
Sure. Oh, yeah,
absolutely. You know, because I think people started, it was hard for him to keep track of what the heck was going on. Yeah.
Like I was talking about the young man earlier I was speaking to. He put some things in perspective for me, but I'm confused. It confused me. And if I'm confused and I'm part of the deal, how do fans feel about it all? Because writers would leave, writers would come and go, the Hollywood writers come in, Vince Russo come in, and then, gosh, and unfortunately, I was lucky that my stuff, and Taker's stuff, really was never scripted. You know, and the interviews that we did, it was never scripted.
And he was lucky he had the pull, the wherewithal to veto something like that if it would happen anyway, because that's, to me, The Undertaker was one of the golden geese, one of the grand golden geese. Undertaker, Austin, Rock, Foley at that point in time. And that was starting to take the edge off Taker, and I think finally he got it back when, I think the less is more thing with it, when they started trying to change the outfits and bring the motorcycle in and all the other stuff. I think when he got back to what they wanted to see, which was a new twist on the old dead man, I think that's when he finally got the stroke back and got things.
They still want to see that original. I get it all the time. When we came back at WrestleMania 20, they thought they were going to get to see the original dead man, which they did. They got to see a little bit. And
it's kind of a new twist on the old.
They still want to see the old original purple gloves, the gray boot covers, and they still want that. And I hear it all the time. Do you ever think he's going to do that? I think before he retires, if and when he decides to retire, I don't know what his possibly would be, that we'll see that before it's all said and done. That might be the last picture you see of him.
It's got to be resurrected.
That might be the last picture you see is the first thing that you saw of that character. And I'm getting goosebumps. I still get them, so that means it's good.
Now, was the concrete cold when you were slabbed?
It was horrible.
Were you the first person ever assassinated on live pay-per-view?
I wasn't killed, though. They never killed anybody on WWF.
That's right. They don't do murder or rape.
Right.
Okay.
Well, they didn't kill me.
So you were just submerged in a concrete block and solidified there.
They got me out.
At a later date, off the air, you were gotten out and sent to the Federal Witness Protection Program.
As soon as the pay-per-view was off the air, the paramedics got me out and was sucking concrete out of my bodily orifices and rushing me to the hospital. I had to stay in the hospital for a while, but I kicked out. Paul Bearer's not dead, and as long as there's an Undertaker in the King, Paul Bearer's never going to be dead. And as long as there's fans out there that enjoy what we've done through the years, Paul Bearer's never going to die.
Well, actually, it would be even spookier now if you came back after all that they've done to you, and you could resurrect yourself and have even more.
Yeah, have a Q-tip, concrete coming out of my ears, and
sneeze and gravel will fly.